Hey guys, before we get started, we're going to break down this latest episode of Love Island. But before we get started, if you have not, you know what to do. Go ahead and click that subscribe button. But let's just get into it, guys, because this episode. Now, if we saw where we left off, guys, you know, obviously the two big things were Serenity and Tyler, and the biggest, Andy picking Sydney, scooping him away from Isaiah. Isaiah was so tight. He was so mad. I mean, mad. And you know, okay, I knew it might kind of go on for like maybe 5 minutes. I was like, the whole episode, he was tight. He was tight. And Andy, he was trying to kind of stand on it, and which I respect, because I told you, I like what it brought out of. But it brought out Andy, because he was really, him and Maddie, and now I can't really say, because I wasn't feeling Andy at all. I at least like Maddie. I think she's a cute girl. She seems to come across real sweet when she speaks, but that's a when she speaks, y'all. When she speaks, but I'm going to get into that in a second. So, you know, it was kind of like, so I got it, but where I'm confused now, and let me make sure, because I had to take notes. I don't want to misspeak on myself, but I was confused as well, because it seemed as though, I mean, I think that Sydney was always honest, and I like Sydney. I feel like Sydney was always honest on some level, like I've still been interested in Isaiah, and that's, but I do think, because and I'm judging from what I'm seeing tonight versus the other day, she did seem like she was like, like I really this attraction, like, and granted Andy was selling it, but she was buying it. She was putting some coins out. She at least put some change down on the counter, y'all. So I could see where Andy felt confident enough to make that decision. So then it's like when you get with him to kind of, I don't want to say walk it back, because she did always say on some level she was still, but I'm just like, dang. Well, she did keep saying she felt bad for the man, so I feel bad for him too, because he didn't put himself out there, and I don't think it's gonna work out right now. I mean, but maybe we're gonna see. Like, but right now it's not looking good. It's not looking good, because Maddie is done, and Sydney's still on Isaiah, and I don't see him straying. I don't see him going too much. And it might even be on principle at this point, just to prove a point, because what we can at least say is he can't hold her. Well, hold up now. Maybe he can, because when we recapping the whole episode, we gotta, because at the end they certainly did, which the new boy, but I'm gonna get to him too in a second, y'all. But he rubs me the wrong way. I don't even know. We're gonna see that. I'm gonna give him a chance, y'all. But when I saw him coming in, I was like, he can walk straight out. Okay, hi, bye. But I digress. But, so he did let Isaiah know that there obviously was a kiss, which we're gonna get into that tomorrow, because we're going to see what happens with that. So I don't know if that's going to leave Sydney in a good light either, because it's like, well, did you kiss back, or did he just kiss you? How did this go? But either way, Isaiah, you got to move on, baby. Like, I understand being tight a little bit, but I still got respect for Andy, because he was really like, he was nowhere, and he admit like Sydney was bringing out some personality. It might get you off the show, but but it was good. You might, outside the villa, you might be able to do a few things, So we're going to see. But that's what it's Love Island. You take chances. That's what it's about. And then sometimes you do have to backtrack and come back and talk to people. But, that's what you do. I must say, though, I love how Sydney and Maddie have handled the situation. I really love the girls. I don't know what the new girl's gonna come shake stuff up. It looked like she's gonna come shake stuff up. Like, and she had the stank face kind of. Granted, I'm gonna give her a chance, y'all. So I mean this with no malice at all. But like when she was looking, like, I'm gonna take your man, and I'm looking at him. Like I was like, ooh, okay. But girl, confidence. Okay, I'm here for it. But prior to, because I haven't seen that mix with her in it, but the girls, they seem to have a genuine thing going on. It doesn't seem as cliquish as we've seen sometimes in years past. Not all. Season 2, I really think those girls, for the most part, obviously it's always a few, but for the most part, those girls seem good. But this group seems really, really good. I like them. I like how they handle things. I like how they look out for each other, and they don't seem threatened by one another. And I really like Zeta, the way she kind of came to Maddie's aid. I thought she's like the counselor of the group, it seems. I really like how she kind of just, like, girl, it's going to be all right. This and that. Like, and because y'all know, like, when I same way I was saying for Serenity, I hate to see anybody just down and out and feel, because it is such a challenging thing to put yourself out there. And, it's just difficult, and it's sad because Maddie's such a cute girl. She is the type that a lot of guys like, but we gotta, I'm hoping, you can't change who you are, but I'm hoping the best of her can shine through before it's too late and she gets sent home. But, we shall see. I don't know. It's always something about the new guy. I don't know. We're going to see, but I'm going to give him a chance. So, but if whatever you need to do to stay on the show. Speaking of, and when we got to do housekeeping. We always got to do housekeeping. I'm not saying, because it's not my word. This is what the streets are saying. Now, for me, y'all know I love my girl Serenity. I really do. I like her personality, at least from what I've seen. I like her. I like her. So I like her and Tyler from what I'm seeing together. And, and I like how she checks things, like, or she says what she wants and she's vocal. And their interactions have been cute enough. I am skeptical. Years past has left me skeptical. Like, but, we're having fun with the show, right? That's what it's about. Like, if they go on and get married or something, hey, but as long as you get your check, okay, I'm with that. So, but word on the street is allegedly, some of Tyler's friends, the people be talking, but the people been talking saying that Tyler is like on the streets. He would never out in the real world. He would never look at somebody who looks like Serenity. That's all cap, this, that, and this all could be true. It's not unbelievable. But what I will say, so two things. Like, first of all, y'all know I said, like, secure the bag. So if y'all are both willing to be participants, and if y'all are not even talking about it with each other, but you in your head are playing the game, as long as you're playing the game together, okay? But what I will say is we see it happen in real life all the time. And this is, like, as you get older, sometimes you're able to look at stuff with a little different perspective. You see actors and actresses all the time. And you're like, well, what would make them just leave their family for this person? Because when you are in close proximity with somebody and you're sharing so much time with somebody, we see actors and actresses leave their husbands for the person they're working with for months at a time or whatever, because you're sequestered and you're together, you're learning things. And it's somebody you probably would have never looked at, you would have never thought of. But when you're in those close spaces, it's small enough to where you can really, truly, without judgment for the most, because it's just them, it's just you. And so you find yourself sometimes liking what you normally wouldn't like. So types become null and void until you get back to the real world. And what we've seen a lot of times is people cannot sustain, not always, but a lot of them cannot sustain what their friends and people have to say. And granted, whether any of them make it out or not, I hope people are intelligent enough to make their own decisions. But I digress. So we ain't come here to talk about it, y'all. We ain't come here to talk about that. Now, I got to get back to Sydney because but I'm all over the place, y'all, because tonight was a lot. It was a lot for me because my son was about to come in the room. My husband has taken to the show. I'm like, I've been watching this for how long? And now you keep asking me. Stop asking me questions. Go back and watch it yourself. It's on demand, okay? Shoot. Shh. I'm taking notes. But I digress, y'all. But I say my son came in the room because, I'm used to CBS Love Island. I'm not used to this Love Island. Y'all, I said, are we sitting on people's faces? Is this what we doing? I was floored. And then I was floored for the obvious reason. But okay, I know we streaming and all, but okay. All right, that's what we're doing. Okay. But nonetheless, when Sydney was over there looking salty at Maddie and Isaiah, which I get it. When you don't, because they don't have like TV, they don't have a whole bunch of stuff. So 24 hours may seem like 2 weeks to them. Like we see it with Zeta asking Timmy, well, what's it going to look like on the outside? And he's like, whoa, everybody, some people move faster than others, but this ownership of people, it seems to be a theme. And which I love Zeta and Timmy, but I'm gonna get to them in a second. So, like, Sydney, girl, like, you can't be mad at Maddie and Isaiah kissing when you just sat on this man's face. Where we do that at? Girl, I like you, but That's not okay. That's not okay if that's not what you want. You can't have it all ways, okay? You can't have it all ways. It goes both ways, honey, okay? But I like you still, girl. We gonna see. We gotta get right. So, I'm interested to see what's gonna happen with Isaiah and Sydney, because I don't know. I don't like them together. But it's TV. It's entertaining. It's the tension. It's the drama. It's what we want, right? But Isaiah, I don't know. He might get too toxic. I don't know. We got to get him to calm down. Cause I don't know if I don't think he's on steroids. So let me not even put out the drama. No alleged. I don't know. But he just seemed real angry, baby. Calm down, okay? So on to Zeta and Timmy, okay? Because I really, really like them. I'm like, girl, walk it back. Walk it back, because I want this to last. Like, I love seeing them together. I love their personalities together. Now, granted, but, if someone's personality doesn't gel with you, you should have the right, whether all of us are rooting for you, you should have the right to do what you want to do. Even though, I don't like Timmy lying. Now, you should always be honest. And, because it makes sense. Like, it's been a couple of days. So to say that I don't know yet. Like, I think that's completely okay, because it is misleading. It leads to problems down the line. And if something needs to be checked, because nobody's going to be perfect. We're all going to do things. That's why I'm trying to give Isaiah a chance. Like I'm trying to do with Jesse. I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying, because I really like Deb. I love Deb, but, so we're all trying, but you got to be honest. And Timmy, let me tell you something. What you don't need to do is be taking advice from Jesse. Whatever you do, whoever you talk, let's not take advice from Jesse, okay? Jesse just got himself out of a situation. So let's just sit back. Even if you got to sit in silence, boo-boo. I don't know who you take. Felipe's been quiet. He's been good. But Jesse is what we don't want. That's what we don't want to do, okay? Y'all, I don't know. We're going to see how this sister and brother thing goes. What is his name? Chaz? Is that his name? I don't even know. I don't know. Chaz and Bree. So those are the news. So that's the brother and sister duo that have come into the villa. I don't know. We're going to see how that goes. Just the whole concept of that, I'm recording it. It's going to get effing weird, okay? And yeah, I don't know. We're going to see how that goes. Chaz seemed a little messy, but I guess that's what you sprinkle. We're here for the mess. That's why we watch. But I feel like he's going to be here more for the mess than the long haul. So he's just here to stir the pot. He's going to stir the pot, collect his check, and walk out the door. And when I mean check, I mean his little tip crumbles that he's going to get, and he can keep it moving, because I don't know. But like, again, I'm just saying this. I'm just talking. Y'all don't listen to me. I'm talking. It's just me venting right now. We're going to see how it goes. And we're going to see. Right now, I don't know. I don't see anybody like jumping ship just yet. But we shall see. I'm rooting for my girl Maddie. I'm rooting for you to find the inner whatever you need to, so you can blossom and shine. And you don't have to keep repeating this cycle. Girl, you can do it. It's in you. It's in you, boo. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you're still got your favorite couples. Last week I was on Andy and Sydney, kind of confident. Now I'm like, whoa, Sydney walking it back, so I got to walk it back. But, I don't know. Anything can happen in this world of Love Island. So you guys let me know what you guys think. And I look forward to talking with you guys tomorrow. Love. Peace. Good night. Talk to you later.